Jerusalem, a land divided through religious struggle and spiritual conflict, remains one of the world's most sought-after cities. The capital of God's only kingdom that He recognized amongst men, and has been the paramount objective of pious men and women for over 2,000 years. Jerusalem, though a small city, houses three main religious sites. The Wailing Wall is a remnant of the Second Temple, which is the holiest Jewish relic in the world. For Christians, the death, the burial, the resurrection, and the ascension of Jesus took place in Jerusalem. The Dome of the Rock, considered the site where the Prophet Muhammad made his ascent to heaven, a holy Islamic site. And every year the city is closed off while Jews and Muslims clash over the right to the Dome of the Mount. With over 7.5 million people living in Israel, there are only 15,000 born-again Christians struggling to exist. Holy Land Missions has 6 active locations reaching out to share the message of Christ's love. Bethlehem, Jericho, East Jerusalem, Old City Jerusalem, Bet Sahur, North Megiddo Valley.
As I walk down these ancient streets of Jerusalem, I often bump into people who are searching for answers and searching for truth. God has called me to preach a simple message with a simple Savior in a not so simple place. Rami, a Muslim, was searching for answers, searching for truth.
So I was background Muslims and now I'm Christian. And that's not good for Muslims to hear some Muslims now is a Christian.
Rami lost everything when militants burned his apartment.
So you lost all your possessions,
Yeah.
everything?
Everything from every clothes or every salon, the television, computer, and everything. When I enter the water and I be the baptized, I feel that Jesus transformed me.
Other Christians, just like Rami, have faced struggles, even death. Abraham's brother was martyred in Gaza, just outside of his Christian bookstore.
My brother Rami was never afraid to say the truth. He was never afraid in front of Muslims. He did not fear for his life, and he never felt threatened for his life. I cannot deny that when Rami was martyred, I was very upset, angry, and denied the existence of God. Why did this happen? What about his wife and children? I said to myself, if this happened to a believer, what about me, a non-believer? Then after I believed and started going to church, I began to wish I had the courage like Rami had. So I received the courage to start telling everyone about Christ. Rami's life gave me the courage to talk about Christ and to be a Christian. I am proud to be the brother of Rami.
It's people like these that keep our hearts burdened fresh every day. Despite all the challenge and all risks, we're still providing the people with food, clothing, children's programs, youth programs, and printing materials to help equip the families. Living in this divided land as a Christian Arab has challenged me to tear down barriers. Recently, we've reached out to a Jewish community to help us understand more of our Christian roots and our Christian faith.
This is God's plan, and it's beyond human understanding how this is all coming together. And here are Christian Arabs welcoming an Orthodox Jew into their church and hearing a message from somebody other than their faith. It's truly remarkable to see the warmth and hospitality and the lovingness in the church to accept somebody who's not of their faith and yet begin a fellowship and a journey together.
I believe God has called us for such a purpose, for such a plan. We are the minority of the minorities living here in Israel, preaching the gospel message of a risen Messiah. Even though we face many challenges, many threats to carry the cross in this country, we are faithful that God is with us. In the past 10 years, we have been kicked out of several church buildings for preaching the gospel message. Our heart's desire is to see a permanent ministry established in this country. to preach the undivided message in a divided city. Thank you, and God bless you for what you will do.